Hello and welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft episode 35. I'm just getting back in. Still haven't heard any replies on whether or not I should be doing the 360-day Minecraft TerraFirmaCraft thing. For the most part, I don't even know what time it is in game. Okay, it's just turning morning. That's good. I want to get this done. I need those to grow though. And I don't know how many extras I have with me. And one of these has... sand. Wow. There. Now I kind of want those inventory tweaks, that way I can do that. How many axes do I have? I have 3 on hand. I'm gonna go gather some wood. This is going to be a gathering episode. Actually, I gotta write something down. There we go. Trying to keep a record of what episodes are what. I think I've already tried to dissect these. Yeah, I'm trying to do at most 2 episodes of the same thing. And now with my new labeling system, I'm kind of getting better at that. Yeah, basically what I'm doing today is not sure. Mostly the gathering is going to be of this small forest area, and I'll see what I can do with it. And let's chop these down now. I'm hopefully going to have enough wood to make a large quantity of charcoal, which in turn can be used to gather the copper ingots, and then turn them into double ingots so I can at least get my anvil. So, don't think I can grab any of those or those. That one's far out of my reach, I think, yeah. So, I'm just going to chop these down. 6 replenishes these, I think they're 4 or 5. I'll check in a second. 4. Okay, and there we go. People are yelling in the background. They need to stop. Yeah, if you hear a buzzer in the background, that's probably my laundry being done. That shouldn't happen for the next couple episodes, so I really shouldn't worry about that. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that was actually a bad thing. Because you could actually get more cuts, because it damages for the hardness of the tree and the amount of logs it takes. The house doesn't look as good as I wanted it, but I can't find oak. This white cedar looks really nice for this white, but I just don't think it would fit with the house. I got some more aspens and a willow. Tempted I want to plant a lot of these. overall, I think I'm just gonna plant them like so, just to replace them. And I'll chop away at this forest thing again. And we'll work from there. Yeah, I'll be back. I have to go tell them to stop yelling. And I'm back. Ugh. Yeah, I'll be glad when I'm out of here. Ah. I was wondering why the tree seemed so small. That would explain it. I think this would cut it, but I'm not sure. So. Okay, just making sure. I'm going to need a large quantity of these trees, and I actually don't know how many stones I have with me. Let's put these together. And what's in these? Sycamore and a lot of chestnut. That chestnut will probably be good for when I'm building. And, yeah, they're just gonna continue to be disrespectful. And there we go. I have a lot of Douglas fir. That's gonna be good for later. But for now, let's just remove the stuff I don't need on hand. Take some diorite, I think. This isn't diorite, this is dacite. Dacite being one of the good stones to use. I think it's like equal with basalt, which is a really good stone to use for stone tools. Schist is the one that's over there. It's the greenish colored one. It sucks. I mean, it's really bad. I mean, I think it's even got only like 2/5 the durability. So, yeah. It's disappointing, to say the least. Found some more stone here. Copper. I actually need the cassiterite because it's cassiterite's good for making bronze. Something I'm gonna need when I have my metallurgy table. Speaking of the metallurgy table, I'll probably need to go down to my mine at one point and make some gather some actual stone. And yeah, there we go. I'm pretty sure these little pebble things are starting to regrow. I'm almost guaranteed of that now, because I keep seeing more and more of them where I was almost certain I had removed them all. let's see, what's the material we have now? Got quite a bit of dacite, got some cassiterite, copper. I need some more charcoal, actually pretty bad. Any other material we have, or we need? White elm, I hate white elm. White elm in every one of these. I'll need those aspens because I'm going to increase my production of that. And the chestnut will go into that one. And done. What else can I use? Yeah, I do have some more cassiterite here. And I don't think I have anything else for that. I have some sphalerite. I can make brass if I wanted to, but brass isn't as useful right now. Mostly. I'm just going to keep this and that. Again, hundreds of white elms. The aspen. Aspen is actually something I'm going to be using a little bit more because I need a lot of it. So actually I'm just going to fill up this area with a large quantity of aspen to develop kind of like a little forest here. Too many of these white elms are appearing. That won't grow. I don't know why, but if you have it so it is growing next to a piece of grass, it won't grow. Or, not grass, dirt. Probably because its terrain generation is slightly off in that aspect. Doesn't matter to me, I just need to have it able to grow. I got two more. I think that's schist. Yeah. That is one of the worst ones. I mean, I think that's terrible. Lowest durability of it all. Or not of it all, it's just the type of rock is really bad with durability. Where this dacite is really good. It's in the same quality as basalt. What else do I need here? I'm just gonna clear these trees over here, mostly because I'll need to increase my production of the orchard eventually. And I know I have a couple of these that are producing branches. I don't mind breaking them because they're not going to produce anything anymore. It's technically winter, so I shouldn't really worry about that. I don't know if the saplings are produced though, so might just be wasting that. But I'm not terribly worried about that. As long as they're producing, I'm fine. Oh. Lemon tree. I'll have that for my lemon orchard eventually. Okay, that's good. We'll, however, need a new axe. clear cutting a lot of this white elm is good for production of charcoal, but it's really bad for the amount that's produced. I need like willows or something. And I don't even know if I have the willows around here still. I think they're farther over that way, or I might just remove them entirely at one point. Because I have 10 saplings, so I'm not sure if I actually did remove them all. And actually, one of my ideas is to have the orchard and start putting like stone between them. That way none of these grasses and whatchamacallit, saplings can grow in between them and cause problems. And I'll probably do that for the farm too. But that'll take some time. Actually, okay, I do have some room for that. I'm not going to be making a chisel for a while, just because I don't have the material for it. See, this is a problem I don't like. But I had to have like a yard or something for my house because it's boring otherwise. White elm. Sycamore, actually. I'm keeping that. Enough for one more chop of white elm. Then I'm going to take it over to the fire pit area and start working from there. And actually, one of my things that I'm going to do now is I'm going to convert this charcoal pit into some a little bit more efficient and effective for my needs. What's in this? This has some white elm in it. And what do you have? You have sycamore. Toss that in. For my needs, this charcoal pit is kind of worthless to me. Its size is good, but just the way it's currently here is a problem to me. So, simple solution. Stone. Actually, I'll use this schist, since schist is pretty useless to me. Just place it all around, that way I don't have the problem of the dirt falling in. And I don't need to cover this corner part. I would if I had to put like dirt here, because then you'd have the issue of the area not being able to, basically stuff would just fall away. And that's a problem I have. Well, not much anymore. After a while I'll be able to produce a lot more charcoal when I actually have my real fire pit enabled. But I want to have my chisel beforehand to make it at least look nice, even, and the stuff, all that good stuff. Two more and I should be good. Now, of course, I'll have to keep the dirt for the top, but that's not as bad. Now, shift, I actually have quite a few more. That's actually good. I'm probably going to use some of this Douglas fir too, because I have so much of it and I can't really use it right now for building. So, sadly enough, it has to be used. But it's not really much of a loss if you look at it. My guy's hungry. Let's see if, okay, yeah, I have to do this. I'll just eat a bunch of apples. No. And one more. There we go. Now time to go sleep and start the process over again. And eventually I'll have a large quantity of wood, or charcoal. Speaking of that, I just remembered that I have a thing of sycamore that I don't really need, since sycamore isn't really a wood that I use. I also have that, and I don't think I have any more for that. Okay, let's go fill this up, and we can start our production of charcoal. And yes, this is absurdly complicated for just creating some charcoal, but it's something you have to deal with in TerraFirmaCraft. And it's early winter. I'm actually excited to see what happens in early winter. Dacite. I'm gonna get about 3 of these, just so I don't have to worry about it. And then that happens. It's a misclick, but it's not too much of a worry to me. And one more. Now it's time to do this. There we go. Another stack of logs for the charcoal pit. And most likely I'll have this done by the end of the episode. Then again, I only have 4 minutes, so yeah, I have 5 minutes. But still, not too much. And this does take about a minute just to chop one tree, so but yeah, for chopping down trees, it is probably more advised to use a stone axe because the metal axes takes just as long, but it requires metal. And yes, there is better durability. I think red and blue steel have both. I think 2,000 or 3,000 uses, which is similar to diamond, only they don't have any real boost in speed, making it, in my opinion, not worth it. And I'm pretty sure people would agree with me. We got some orange trees now. And basically I'm just going to keep those saplings for later. And that place with the crafting bench, that's probably going to be my docks at one point. Because I kind of like this bay. I might actually change the docks to being that area, but who cares? Need to make a new axe. But yeah, I'll have quite a bit of material by the end of this episode. And luckily I haven't lost any of my waypoints yet, so that's good. I think it's just when you update the mod pack that it loses the waypoints. Or my mod pack, technically. And yeah, and ForgeCraft did not get as good as it really didn't actually get much, which is sad. I kind of like the ForgeCraft system. It's actually quite fun, but I'll eventually do it. And I'm actually surprised that I see a huge white elm in the background. I'm gonna go chop that down. I think that's white elm, right there. Either that or that's definitely a white elm. Yeah, white elm. As you see, the wood looks nice, but this green second color is not cool. There we go. Get rid of you. Probably make another pit at one point and drop these white elm saplings. And once I actually have this house done, then I can actually start doing something. Let's see. Nope, they're not ready yet. They'll be ready probably in the next 2 episodes. First, I want to finish this up. And now I need some dirt. Yes, this is much nicer with stone because you just leave a small pathway like this and just have the rest of it covered in stone. It's usually quite nice. I'm gonna need and that. Need sticks, and a fire starter. One, two, three. Need to get that ready, and shift click. And where's my dirt? Where's my dirt? Yeah, it's not letting me place it as fast as I wanted it. So I probably burned off quite a bit of wood on that one. And yeah, that was not cool. That usually doesn't happen if you have the actual stone one. It's just as easy as putting a little wood in and then sealing 2 holes. Huh. I will need to eat because now my health is down. I have to regenerate. And I'm pretty sure that's the end of episode 35. So everyone have a good day, and see you on the next episode. Have a good day.